It's not time to interact with university one after another. Agency will wait, we'll start with the university. But again, we have resolved in our executive session this morning that this committee will not divert from the central attraction of why we are put in place. The premium time publication we have all resolved was targeted as diverting this committee. As far as we are concerned, we maintain our stand that it's a sponsored publication so that this committee will lose focus from doing what it is supposed to be done. And we seem to get to play in the hands of those that their intention is to divert our attention from finding out the deep-rooted issues that exist within our public sector. We must find solution to it. So the Acting Executive Secretary of National University Commission is here. You were all interacted and took oath prior to this time. We'll give you a brief time to respond to those issues before the public and before the committee. Meanwhile, the investigating authority have been mandated by this committee, both the Economic and Financial Crime Commission and the ICPC, to find out relationship between that account with any member of this committee.
Today, Chair, honorable members, we want to say that the publication, the online social media publication is regrettable. Whatever the substance is, we will wish, as I've said this before, that we do not in any way wish that this will impinge, on the excellent relationship, the excellent ties, and the strategic partnership that we ought to be seen to be nurturing and promoting between this vital arm of government and the Nigerian university system. This is one system that holds a lot of promise for Nigeria as the Nigerian university system. I mean, it is in every country the university system, occupies a special place in the life of a nation. And we believe that the task is too Herculean for one subsector alone to handle, and that's why we look up to the National Assembly. We look up to the future so that we can together, create that game-changing opportunity for the country. As far as today's invitation is concerned, Professor Lilian Salami, who is substantively the chairman of the Committee of Vice Chancellors, regrets her inability to be here. Actually, she's bedridden as we speak, but because the CVC is such a closely knit, group, they have unanimously mandated Professor Ishaya Tanko, the Vice Chancellor of the University of Jos, who will react to the issues, who will renew our deep sense of gratitude and re-echo our confidence in this committee. And so, with your kind permission, I will...
we also, surprisingly, heard, read the very, very disturbing social media, kind of publication. And I can say that the Vice Chancellors are not part of that. The Vice Chancellors have not provided any bribe to anybody. The Vice Chancellors, dispersed from this National Assembly, from this committee that day. What I recall happened actually was that the next day, there was another workshop actually of the Vice Chancellors, and because there is another international workshop organized by CVCNU, I remember and I recall that a lot of people are looking towards, getting some ESTA code or some foreign exchange that will enable them to travel. And I think I remember quite well that that a lot of Vice Chancellors were actually looking for where they can get, an exchange rate that is more reasonable, considering that it is difficult to actually get BTA to travel. And actually, I want to confirm that this travel for the Vice Chancellor is going to take place. In fact, some of them are leaving tomorrow, and some of them are leaving next tomorrow and Monday, because the training is commencing on Tuesday in Birmingham. So I think there was somebody who suggested, that gentleman, and indicated that vice chancellors who may wish to secure and source, some foreign currency from the gentleman, can transfer some money for them to enable them to travel. That is what I know as far as that information is concerned. But to say that the vice chancellors have submitted or more or less transferring money for bribe, it is completely out of context. It is not true, and I want to say, that the publication and whoever actually came up with that publication refused to find out the facts, before going to press. The person that did the publication should have found out the fact and perhaps even contacted some of the vice chancellors themselves who made the transfers for the purpose for which they had actually made those transfers. So as far as the committee is concerned, that is what we know. But I want to assure this committee on behalf of the Committee of Vice Chancellors of Nigerian Universities that we have hope and confidence in this committee, in this ad hoc committee, because I can tell you, Mr. Chairman, as we speak, more than 5 programs of the University of Jos are in danger of not receiving accreditation because of this issue of employment. And therefore,
the matter is before investigating authority. So the chairman will be fair, the committee will be fair. We thank you for coming. We have no question to ask. If I had behaved like this yesterday, so that some people will not feel you are shouting, you are angry, to intimidate people from saying the truth.